Hi guys! So today I'm going to talk to you about the ebooks that I mainly read in the month of March, but one of them I read I think in the month of February. So these are all of the ebooks that I have read recently, parts of series and standalones. So let's jump into this. The first book I have to talk to you guys about is Destiny and a Bottle of Merlot. It is book 3 in the Sisters series. I started reading it a while ago, and it took me a while to finish, and part of that was because of how it was written. If you're looking for something mindless and kind of entertaining, and you don't really care about good dialogue or anything, you just want something predictable, easy, and somewhat cute, I would definitely suggest the Sisters series. There are 5 books. I haven't decided if I'm going to read the last 2, but yeah, it was an okay-ish read. The next one that I read was The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This is a new adult hockey romance that takes place in college, and it was cute. This one we follow Garrett and Hannah. Garrett needs a tutor for a class, and Hannah's like, no. And he finally makes a deal with her that he will help her get the guy that she wants if she helps him, pass this midterm thing, this retake. And, one thing leads to another, and they kiss, and they do things, and it was cute. It was cute. So, after that, I went straight and read The Mistake, also by Elle Kennedy, book 2. In this one, we follow John Logan, and Grace. John Logan is heartbroken because he thinks he's in love with Hannah from the first book. So he hooks up with this girl, and then he feels really bad about it, and she kind of likes him, and shit goes down, and it was also entertaining. The beginning felt a little forced in comparison to The Deal, but it was still enjoyable. So I really enjoyed that one still. After that, I went and read The Score. This one follows Allie Hayes and Dean Hayward de Laurentiis. This one made me laugh the most because she's staying over because she just broke up with her boyfriend. She's Hannah's best friend. So she's staying at the house because Hannah and Garrett are out of town. And she hooks up with Dean, and they have to keep it secret so that nobody kills Dean. And it was funny. It wasn't as cute as the other ones. It was more secretive sexy, but it was still entertaining, and it definitely made me laugh. And then after that, I read The Goal, which is the final book in the series. That one follows Sabrina James and John Tucker. Sabrina James is kind of like an enemy of Dean. All 4 of the boys in these books live together. They're hockey boys, and they live in the same house. They're friends, they're teammates. And the end of book 3 kind of gives away what happens in this book. So that was a little annoying. But at the same time, it was fun to see it get to that point. So I still really enjoyed it. It was probably one of the cuter ones, the slower, sweeter ones in a way. And it was enjoyable. After that, I read the new Mrs. D by Heather Hill. This is about a woman who gets married to her longtime boyfriend, fiance, and on their honeymoon, she catches him looking at porn. He has a porn addiction, and she's like, no, get out, get out. So she kicks him out and decides to continue the honeymoon by herself. She just stays and does all the honeymoon things, all the things that they had planned by herself. And it was fun because Bernice is the main character, and she really just goes for everything. She just does it. She just, okay, let's do this thing. I'm gonna do this thing. I'm scared out of my mind, but I'm gonna do this thing. And I just really, really enjoyed that in her, because it was just refreshing, to see this woman who decides, I'm not gonna put up with this, but I'm gonna have fun right now. It was interesting, it was cute, it was fun. Nothing amazing or anything, but it was a lot of fun to read. After that, I read Feels Like the First Time by Sean Imman. This is a true love story. So this is him telling like his actual true love story or something like that. Because I guess it was written as a web thing, like a blog post or something, and then he turned it into a book. So it's about him and Dawn. They meet in the 70s while they're teenagers, and they are forbidden to see each other at a certain point, and then they meet each other again like 30 years later. And you just kind of get to see this romance played out through his eyes, and it was just really cute. And I really enjoyed it, and it was really sad at times because of what all happens, but it was really cute. I'm tempted to get the other book, because there is another book, I don't know what it's called, but it's from Dawn's perspective, and I would love to see like the differences, but I don't know if I'm ever actually going to. After that, I read Killing Hemingway by Arthur Byrne. This is about Teddy. Teddy is a little boy. We watch him grow up from the ages of like 4 until 18 to 20-ish. And he's a prodigy. Like, he's super smart. He skips a couple of grades in school. He goes to MIT at age 14. And then at age 18, he decides he wants to have, you know, like a real college experience. So he goes back for a PhD. But he doesn't tell anybody, and he lives in the dorms this time. And it was an interesting story. Kind of. But like not a lot really happens. There's no like conflict, really. Just this little boy growing up, really smart, getting picked on, going through life, and stuff like that. And it was just, it was interesting, but it was okay. Like, I still don't really understand what the point of the book was. It was just kind of a thing. And then the last book that I have to talk to you about is A Song for Josh by Susan Rogers. It is the first book in the Drifters series, which I think has like 12 books or something. This one takes place in Canada. We follow Jessie. We learn about her backstory. She's now an actress, and we follow her as she decides, as she goes through all these things, and then finally decides to do a television show after she's been doing a lot of movies. And it was cute because she's engaged to a notorious playboy who's constantly cheating on her, but she's okay with it because she doesn't really care, because she doesn't feel a lot and she doesn't want to feel a lot. And then she meets Josh a couple of times, actually. Josh is her fiance's old friend, and she just finds herself comfortable around him. Like, she can really be herself for the first time. And it was cute watching them do their thing and exist in the same place. And it was kind of sad and kind of cute, and I enjoyed it, and I think I might continue on with the series. And it was just, overall, it was a fun book to read. Those are all of the books that I have to talk to you at this point. Tell me some of the ebooks that you've been reading recently. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can check out my next video. Have a great day and a wonderful week. Bye.